Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope. So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? Did she have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
She better not have said anything about me reaching my big size.
No. You only turned into Big Fuzzy in 1 or 2 fringe realities.
What?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe, though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Only if she pays for it.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Gamora-san Uberi, do you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques?
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks him bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
Yeah, I am.
No you aren't. You don't even have headphones on.
I got multiple brain chips, Quill. I don't need no headphones.
Whoa. Music straight into your brain. That's amazing! What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill? Just browsing, huh? All right, let's go.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired. But this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along. Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Morgoth's breath, you are correct! In retrospect, our team was eclectic on that first mission.
That's an understatement. Rocket seemed like the only one who knew what he was doing, and he did it in the most chaotic way possible.
What did he do with the detonation charges he found in the ventilation system?
If he hasn't used them yet, they'll probably be in a secret stash.
So the rodent does have a stash after all. remember my first mission with this team. It was a disaster.
Weren't all of them disasters? It's become part of our brand.
True. They do not always go as planned. It may be unprofitable, but I cannot deny it is entertaining.
And hopefully, great galaxy-saving practice.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Alright, not stopping again. Did I forget something?
You do in most realities.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source...
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
'Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky. Boom!
Got a piece of that guy. Taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks.
Direct hit.
Damage report. Now this is a proper dogfight. Cheap shot. I love crap. That's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there.
Careful!
That's a hit.
All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Got a piece of that guy.
Direct hit.
We're taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks. Now this is a proper dogfight.
That's a hit.
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks.
Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there.
Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside Raker's ship!
Getting us in there as fast as I can.
We must make the most of this diversion!
And hope we find Warlock fast when we're inside!
Boom!
Gotcha.
Tagged him.
That one's toast. Bet they felt that.
Careful!
More where that came from. Got a piece of that guy.
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting.
Gotta say, Hellbender's army is pretty impressive!
She is everything her legend said she would be!
Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there. We're hit.
Taking fire.
My blades are useless out here, Peter
And we're
Quill!
in!
Mantis, you sure you could fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
hospitality!
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we? Yeah, Gru! Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here! You heard them! Let's hit them until they pop and crunch! That's right! We brought the fireworks!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Wish Foom hadn't chopped my tube! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We get out of this alive, I'll make you a new one!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Drop it on them! Need some breathing room, Drew!
Heads up! These space cranes are unstable!
Use that to our advantage. And slain the believer.
Don't be sad! Keep hunting, they're scudding lights out!
How is she staying astride Foom without a saddle?
Gamora! Run him through!
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we?
The hangar's wide open! We can
Let's get
attack
the
from
flock outta
anywhere! How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Yeah! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Go grease lightning! Rocket! Safety's off! Hey, Scudheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Don't want to miss the opening ceremony!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit. This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
Unless we've got another backup plan!
Take down the flyer! He's healing the rest!
And he will suffer for it.
The flyer's beefing up his crew! This won't hurt! Much!
Ready!
Kick their butts!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Turkeys must have been praying to escape! How many times have I saved your butt now?
This one mocks our every effort.
Watch out! He's healing up his crew!
In the face! Watch him! He's healing his buddies!
He can't do that without a head!
Rockhead's amping up his buddies!
What's next, Peter?
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
What is next, Peter Quill? Ain't nothing getting through! one to... Do not let the Flying One mend his team!
All the more reason to kill Peter got hit! Shocking!
Careful! He's powering up his crew!
That's not good! Stop him!
This all will not break so easily!
Danger close, Rocket! Sick of trying!
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we?
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Let's see those branches!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How was she staying astride Foom without a saddle? It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
Maybe the markers point us to the ritual chamber!
That's right! We brought the fireworks! Yeah, but what? I got all these toys I'm just dying to use! He's open! Go to town, big guy!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening! It'll be a slice! The hangar's wide open! He can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay!
The power of the night!
This one just needs ammo!
Punch him up!
We're in this now! Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we?
These guys,
We had such a warm reception last time! The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Floating One restores his companions!
Put a target on him!
I would not dismiss some aid!
You don't stand a
right here,
chance!
big guy!
Get on the floater! He's fixing up the others!
And he should be the first to die!
Yup! Get on the flat face, heal and prepare this sucker right where we want him!
The blockhead's amping up his buddy!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
Wipe them out, Rocket!
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we?
The Flying One leaves us now!
All the more reason to kill him first!
What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
We must strike the large one with more force!
This has got my name on it!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time!
My great strength goes underutilized!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Hey, Scudheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Dressed up for it and everything!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
Mantis, you still alive?
When?
Now!
That's a tricky question with a lot of answers, Star Guy.
You know what? Never mind.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey. Just imagine him glowing with promise power.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jar's full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
I said cheap.
A wealth of luxurious oils and sweetly perfumed lotions. for his perfect skin.